You get a little closer. Hi, guys.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh,
Muy
everybody having a good evening. It is been a long day here. How about you?
It's been a long day over there too.
Hi, Sue. Hi, Heidi. Trying to say hi, Heidi is a tongue twister there. Everybody doing good? Everybody have a good weekend? We had a good weekend, didn't we?
We did. I'm sorry. A friend of mine's going through some tough times. I don't mean to take away from y'all, but not at all. But
here comes the Poppy Show.
it's a puppy.
Hello, Heidi. What's your temperature up there today? We were at 88 today. She can't stand it. She can't stand it. When she sees us sit on this couch, she comes running, y'all. 79. That's not too bad. Hey, Glenda. Hey, Sue. We were at 88 here today, and I didn't go outside much today because I was doing a lot of stuff inside, but when I was outside, it was nice. It wasn't, even though it was very warm out there, it wasn't humid, so it was not bad at all.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee. So it was actually a pretty comfortable day. So it was enjoyable when I was outside this morning feeding and watering and getting everybody situated. So
it's supposed to be warmer in the morning, by the way.
I hadn't even looked. Poppy. I think you don't have that on the farm page. I think that you actually have that on.
What on where?
The
on yours?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the difference.
Is it my personal page or is it the farm page, y'all? We might have to do a swappy-roo.
Are y'all on Facebook? No, that's your personal page.
Because he didn't check. He's got my personal page up. Hang on, let me fix it. Sorry, guys. Y'all switch over to our A&W mini farm page. That's where we'll be live, okay? Y'all hang with me. I'll be right back.
My bad, guys.
I was thinking people we never see popping up.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not, but trash it.
I'm just a dang old farmhand. I don't know all these technicalities.
I wasn't even thinking about it being on my personal page. Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just keep talking to him. Bear with me, y'all.
So what are y'all thinking about the farm jokes? Dropping to the low 50s tonight. That sounds good. Love the jokes. Glenda likes them.
Well, good. All right.
It's hard to come up with them after a while. You know, I always tell Wendy jokes, like all the time, especially at night. And we're crooked. You're going to have to.
Yeah.
Okay. But when I'm put on the spot to come up with one, I'm like, because she'll chase me around. I need a joke.
Yeah,
there we are.
There we are. Okay. All right. We are on Facebook now.
Here I can.
There was just people popping up that I knew was not on the farm page. So.
That is Must be turned a little bit. You got it. Other way. Other way. Other way. Other way.
Well, I'm trying. Hang on.
Okay, now when you get through, turn it the other. There she goes.
Well, I couldn't reach it good. Well,
It don't matter if you can reach it good or not. If you turn it the wrong way, it's the wrong way.
Hush it. Yeah. Yeah. He when I was at the hospital the other day, I had got on.
I know they're coming around here.
Yeah. Well, the other day we were sitting on the log watching the animals, and I was just recording the animals and stuff, and he just started throwing them out left and right. And that's why it was like it was. We were just sitting there when he wasn't saying, "Hey, Wendy," because he was just spitting them out as fast as as he could. And I got really tickled at him. I got some more, but he sort of coughed on them. So I'm going to have to get him to re-say them because it's not funny with the cough in the middle of it.
Did you hear about the ice fisherman having an accident?
No.
He slipped and fell in his ice hole.
Utter. Hey, crazy Lizzie. Hey, Jack. Utter nonsense.
It is utter nonsense.
Hey, Jody. Oh. Look, y'all, it's sometimes he'll get me so tickled I can't breathe.
She squeaks.
Yeah, I squeak like a squeaky toy when I get really, really tickled. So if y'all hear me go, you'll hear it. You can't miss it, but it's like a broken squeaky toy. And
hey, you know what Helen Keller's dog looked like?
She don't either. Stop. Spank him.
Excuse me, I need to go read my Bible.
Oh, so
hey, cowbell.
Did everybody?
I've got her so messed up. He
just made me lose everything that I was going to say. Okay, so yeah, Crazy Lizzie packed up like we did because all their quilts.
I can't blame them. Can you imagine all that getting wet?
Yeah.
Golly.
And we hated to pack up. We stayed and still walked around, and we hated to pack up. But y'all, we were in a mud hole.
It was bad. We were messing up the ground. It was It
was bad. And if you seen me and you seen my boots, you could tell where our water line was.
And the thing was when we set up, we moved over because we could tell that it was a little bit of a low spot right there. But we were standing on ant beds. So we had to move over to get off the ant beds because we didn't want people coming up and standing in ant beds.
Yeah, actually, Brooke got bit several times. They went up her pants leg. So, and so we just, it was,
you know what? We had the best time after we took everything down and we just walked around.
Yeah.
And talked to people and joked around. It was really good.
We had a good time. So my shirt's off.
Now, before the rain hit, it was busy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah. And it blew my mind how many people actually knew who we were. I mean, that just blows my mind that people actually know who we are. So yeah, we had a great time.
And your friends, we can't wait to come see y'all the antique store.
Yes.
Is it an antique store?
It is an antique store, yes. And so we're hoping in a couple of weeks we're gonna take a day trip, and we like to do that every once in a while. And we haven't done it in a while, so
done it in a long time.
It's about time
we have
for
not
us.
Done it since 2019.
No, we've went and done stuff.
Not like we used to.
Well, not like we used to, but
hey, Steve.
Hello. But yeah, we were so busy. I mean, it was just like continuous Oh, and that soap is amazing. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I've been using it.
Me and the ants, yes. And I did have some bites around my ankles, and I even had on boots. So that was why I wore my boots that day, because I thought it's going to rain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already wet. It's rained several days. And I don't want my tennis shoes to be soaking wet and soggy. So I wore my boots. And I still had ant bites in them. So, but I didn't know it until they festered up. So I was like, well, I had some ant bites. So, and we have had, even my neighbor called me the other day and he said, are you battling ants in your house? We are right now. We are having a horrible time with ants. So I got to see where this goes before I reach it.
Yeah. It's not new, Sue. It's been here before. I don't think it's an issue.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Everybody has got ants, and I think it was so dry they came in looking for water, and now that we had water, they're staying in because they got flooded out.
Yeah, yes, they did. They got flooded bad, but I've been killing ants for days.
Unaliving.
Oh,
You're gonna get us in jail.
Sorry, I never think about it. About 5. We don't have ant beds in our yard.
Nope.
Do not have any ant beds, but you move a rock and they're all under it. But the chickens keep them pretty much cleaned out. So,
hey, Sue.
Need to let the chickens in the house. Hey, Sue. Yeah. Well, too, with having candy everywhere, I have to have totes and everything in Ziploc bags. It just makes it aggravating because I have to make sure that everything is sealed up for all the candy. So, because they'll find their way in.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we've been trying to get all that done. Poppy has finally made herself a spot here and laid down. So,
and she will. I mean, she gets settled in. She just has to be with Daddy.
Yeah. Yep. We
She have ant traps everywhere.
I got out the other day, and all the ones that are coming through the front door, I never found except for they were coming up the foundation. So I don't know if they're under the house or what. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
So I don't know if they're under the house or what they are. So. Jack.
Okay.
Did you forget? Jack. Yeah. She goes for Jack, short for Jacqueline.
Okay. Because you may have told me that.
He's bad with names.
But I'm
He's not good with names.
Steve said if I get locked up, he'll come see us on Sunday morning.
Okay.
Bring the word, brother. Bring the word.
Why do cows have horns instead of feet? Hooves instead of feet. I know we hadn't heard that one. Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? I don't know.
That one behooves me.
Behooves you. We're all sitting there waiting on it. Where you going? Where you going?
We're
waiting, Jack. Because they liked us.
Oh, that one's priceless. If you don't think that one's not going to end up on one of the jokes.
He's got to remember that one now.
Oh, I'll remember.
You better write it
one.
down because you'll forget it.
No, I'll remember that one. That was a good
that
one.
was a good one.
Hey, you know what you call a cow with 2 legs?
Lean beef.
Lean beef. You're hitting my punchline, woman. You're not as good at it as I am.
We've had a good time, but the one with Rhett the other day got me tickled. How he had already heard them. That was a good one, Jack. Good one. Oh, me.
Ooh, somebody needs their toenails trimmed.
That got me tickled. Oh, and for Jody asked, I did cook.
I had spaghetti, my favorite dish.
Yeah, I've been working on some stuff and some earrings and stuff like that. So I was trying to think of something quick for dinner, and I thought, oh, I got spaghetti sauce open that I need to use. So we did you say, what did you cook? Yeah, I cooked spaghetti.
It's lagging a little bit, I've noticed.
Yeah, I think so. But this one, we're on my computer, and it's so much bigger now. You can actually read
your
it.
screen's smaller.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what y'all had too. I like good spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
We actually even stopped Saturday on the way home at a place in Calera called
Bertoloni's.
Bertoloni's and ate.
It was good.
It was good. It's not my normal Italian place. It was good, but it wasn't. I wasn't crazy about the dish that I tried. I probably should have tried something different, but it was very good sauce and stuff. So,
I am a fan of the oil in the bread.
yeah, I like the oil in the bread too.
I love the oil in the bread.
Yeah.
Now Tony's has the cloves of garlic cooked in.
Yeah, it's about time for a Tony's trip. Oh, JC can eat her weight in spaghetti. That child loves
Stay
spaghetti.
safe, brother. We love you.
Yeah, we do have a meeting Saturday.
Yeah.
I forgot. So I don't know if maybe y'all are all experiencing this right now, but I'm going to ask y'all to pray for about something. We have had so many threats being done right now by kids. Whether it's they want to, what's the easy way to put this? Without getting in trouble on your
They want to create chaos. They think it's a joke, and they don't realize the seriousness
yes.
of their actions.
So, like for 2 weeks, they have been calling in mass, and you'll know what I'm talking about. What recently?
Mass pew-pews.
Yes, at schools. And then today at our grandkids' school, a threat was called in also. They have arrested 4 kids, 13 and up.
I don't know how many. I just know that it's
they're young kids. Yeah, they're under
teenagers.
Yeah, they're under the age of 17. So something made me think about it. So I'm asking y'all to really pray about this situation, because it's not just here. It's happening everywhere.
It's an epidemic. I mean, it really is. I don't use that word very often, but it is getting that way. And our friends and that we know that are in law enforcement are exhausted. I mean, they have absolutely been run to death.
Yes, definitely. And a good friend of ours is the sheriff here in our county, and he is just,
Jody, no, they're not bringing them to school. They're simply calling in and saying that,
or posting it on Snapchat or social media or something like that. So a 13-year-old, they think it's funny, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are scrambling this week trying to even get enough police to the schools because of all of this. And then they're locking the schools down. And today they just rushed everybody, put them on the bus, and sent the buses out for the ones.
Well, that facility is so small, there's not anywhere to put all of them.
Yeah, they said they took most of them to the football field.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, y'all just be in prayer about it, because I heard that it was a thing going around on TikTok too. Great. So,
great.
But
look, social medias, all of them, TikTok, X, Facebook, YouTube, all these platforms can be a very good thing, but they can also be used for so much evil.
Yeah. A threat in nephew's school, and he's a freshman. Yeah. Oh, they don't have that problem there. Well, because
I understand that. But some of the threats that have been going around would be possible to be threatened even in Australia with the laws they have in place.
yeah, I do too, Jack. I think that's what they're trying to do. So, it's
Well, Illinois right now is they had a hearing today trying to enact a law that the Supreme Court has done ruled is a violation of the Second Amendment.
Okay. He's my news person. I don't watch the news. I just get it all from him. But I think we're closer to the clouds opening, and
I'm ready for hear the Trump sound.
Yep, for the trumpet. I'm ready to. So it is scary. It's scary for the and I talk to JC all the time about stuff like that. So
hey, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. So it's
right, Jody, and the threats are not necessarily to do with that.
But I think really, people go, oh, I really don't think a lot of it is. A lot of it's a heart issue.
No, it truly is.
It's truly a heart issue because it's no different than it was when we grew up.
Jack is right on there. We live in a very dark world. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Our hope is Jesus.
I'm ready for them clouds to open and that trumpet to sound. I'm ready. So we I'm going to post on the farm Facebook page Brother Tyler's message from last Sunday.
I wasn't in there.
Whoa! Well, you need to go. I forgot you had stepped out.
Yeah.
But y'all need to go watch that. It is a slap you across the face. Go, oh, wow. I needed to hear that message. So I'm going to post that. And if you want to watch it, please go watch it. Because, man, it was a good service. Good service. So good word. He brought a good word. So I wish that I could live stream it for y'all. But I don't have good service in there. And even when I hook to the Wi-Fi, it still does not do good. And it will drag and lag and spin.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi anymore.
And so I've tried to do it several times. And maybe it'll get to the point to where I can live view it for y'all. And y'all could watch it on Sunday mornings with us. So
does the church page not live stream it?
They do. And I usually try to share it. So
do they do it? They have a YouTube page, don't
No, it's only Facebook. We need to do a YouTube.
I think.
I don't know. I'll find out, but I don't think so. He's going to have to look now. So is everybody about dried out from all the rain? Because, man, it was so muddy out there, y'all.
It was wonderful.
It was muddy. Man, it was a muddy mess Sunday out there. And everything had to be cleaned out because it was so muddy. And all that hay we put down just disappeared. Absolutely. You are correct.
What we got there?
She said, well, things like this have to happen because the light of Jesus shines brighter in the darkest hour. The darker it is, the brighter the light will shine. Yep. Like the lighthouse. That is, yes, completely. Yes. You sure that's ours? Yep, that's ours.
But they haven't
used it any, really.
No. 7 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see what I can do, but I will post it to the Facebook page for y'all. So, but yeah, it's drying out a little bit out there today.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, and not to go back to that subject, but to go back to that subject, anybody that attends church regularly, and that's between you and who you worship. That's not for me to say. But I will tell you, in my experience, I see churches being people coming to church more lately
Yes.
than in the last several years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, our attendance has almost doubled.
No, nowhere near.
I was thinking so.
Uh-uh.
Okay, maybe I'm just wrong.
I
Maybe
mean,
I'm
it is
thinking-
increased substantially, but it's nowhere near doubled.
Okay. I guess my numbers are just off in my head. So
It's
that's
okay.
a good possibility. So yeah.
Um,
Sorry, that's
but-
my bad.
but
Because I was
if I'm not mistaken, it talks about in the end times he will draw everyone near.
he does. He does.
So
Oh, and talking about that, several have asked me about Faith on the Farm. This is what we have decided. We are still doing Faith on the Farm, but we are going to start a second channel for it. Because talking to several different people on YouTube, the same thing happened to them when they started doing sermons and devotions and stuff. Their views dropped, just plummeted because of it. So they started a second channel. So give me a couple of weeks and I will get that rolling for y'all.
mhm.
But if you want to subscribe to it, you can, but it's going. There won't be any Faith of the Farm on the farm channel. So we're just going to do 2 channels. And that way, if we can get one up and running good and monetized and everything, then we can roll from there. So
They only average about 24 people a week at their church.
well, that's a start. That's a good number. We're
3 or more gathered.
That's right. In our old church, we sometimes didn't have 20,
Mhm.
30 people. Right now, we're running around 260. So, and we're having new faces every day. I'm like, who is that? And they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. And I pray that they do because, that's, I want everybody to know Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, that's my big prayers for everybody to come to know him. So
That's great.
yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. So,
teach them young.
and then with that, we had some good news happen last night. Our dear friends, first grandbaby was born last night.
Mhm.
So that is such a blessing. They got a grandson last night, right after church. So she wasn't progressing any. She wasn't moving. Labor was not progressing at all. She had been there already for like 12 hours. And so they prayed at church, and she got the message as soon as she left church that she was fixing to start pushing. So she ran back to the hospital because they thought she had lots of time. So oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I'm not a teacher.
Preaches. Oh, I was sitting here looking at it. I thought it said peaches. I thought, well, that's a funny name for a guy, Peaches. I wasn't judging.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying.
I'm not a teacher, though. Several people have asked me, why don't you teach the kids? You're so good with them with their crafts and stuff like that. I'm not a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my calling. It's not what the Lord has told me to do.
Sue had her 7th grandson born last night.
Well, how awesome is that?
Mm-hmm.
7th great grandson. You ain't that old, Sue.
I'm calling bull crap on that. You are not old enough to have great grandchildren.
Yeah.
It's a typo.
Yes, Jack, I know you do. And she is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, she is.
She is.
She is going to be a heartbreaker.
Those eyes. I just can't get over those eyes. But
she got her grandmama's eyes, don't she?
Yeah, she looks a lot like
Mhm.
Jack to me.
Mm-hmm.
JC, y'all, had she passed out on the way home.
Yeah, she did this.
she was wore out. She played and played. Her and Farmer Rhett.
She lived her best day.
And then
right
her
there.
and Macy and her and Chance all just had a ball.
You know, I got on.
She was worse laugh out.
I got on Chestnut Hills Live Sunday night and was talking to them a little bit, and they said, "Yeah, Chance was a little hyper." I said, "Well, I think he could have been showing out for a little curly hair." Said, that was a little bit of it.
But she had an absolute ball.
Yeah,
she did. She had so much fun.
Well, that's the first one she's got.
She got to go to Oklahoma with us.
Right, but I'm talking about where we were in that type of setting.
Yeah.
And because she got to hang with Houston and Jacoby
and Maisie and all them. Yeah. Ransom. Yeah, she got to hang out with all them. So she did. She had an absolute ball. So thank y'all for loving her too. So
yeah,
she's pretty special to me. All my grandkids are, but I delivered that one. And so
Sue says yes, she is that old. You may feel that old, but you don't look that old. Trust me, I feel about 80 right now.
His legs are hurting him really bad. So
yeah, what y'all can't see is I'm sitting on a heating pad.
You're getting old.
I am. I'm not old, but my body is old.
My little Jesus hangs on my rearview mirror in my car.
That's
I think
great.
They make great rearview mirror hangers. So look, she has. I don't know how many of those things we have sold, but people has messaged me left and right for them. So
well, I'm not talking about selling those. I'm talking about she's probably give out 200 of those.
I've bought 400 of them.
Okay, well, see, there you go.
So I don't know how many she's got left.
She gives them out everywhere we go, and then we'll get some in and give them to her, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks. She's not. I need some more little Jesus.
She's got to where she keeps them in the car. She put them in a Ziploc bag, and she has. I bought this just specifically for JC. If that tells y'all anything, she has one of those things that hangs behind the seat, and she has she sticks her markers and stuff because she likes to draw and stuff.
She's got a Bible back there.
Yeah, she's got her Bible, and then she has a whole Ziploc bag of little Jesuses stuck in there. So she has them in the car all the time with her.
Now, I'm going to tell you, if there was ever a child that can truthfully say, I was brought up in church, that baby right there absolutely has.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has.
She has... and missed very few.
Yeah, she don't miss a lot. Yeah, she loves to go. Yeah, Sunday. We came home Sunday from church. We had a couple of things we had to do outside that we wasn't home Saturday to do. We got that done, and y'all, I think we were in the bed. Well,
at 8:00, I was in the bed.
Well, Saturday on the way home, we had left his work truck at his office because I have to pass his office to get to Petals. So Saturday we stopped by and picked up his truck. And on the way home, I thought I'm going to have to pull over on the interstate and take a nap. Like I was fighting it with everything I had. And so I just pushed through it and got home. Well, he pulled up right behind me and he was like, I thought I was going to fall asleep. Y'all, I come in. He sat down in the recliner. Me and JC went and crawled up in our bed, and I slept for 3 hours. I got up, took a shower, and I went back to bed. That's how tired I was. And I still have not recuperated completely back. So
I dozed off one time, but like the dogs whined or somebody needed to go out or something, and I just let her sleep because, I'm a good husband.
You can never have enough Jesus. That is right. Well, I don't know if y'all noticed JC's shirt, and it says "A little Jesus goes a long way." So I had made her a shirt and I drew a bunch of little Jesuses around that looked like it and put it on a shirt for her. And she asked me yesterday, "Is my shirt washed so I can wear it to school?" So So she is. I don't know why she started doing that, but I had bought a couple of them and showed them to her, and she just started taking them to school herself.
She give her teacher.
Yeah, she's gave them to everybody, and everybody knows JC's got little Jesus. Because friends of mine will call and say, "Hey, I need some of those little Jesuses. Can JC give me some?"
Yes, Sue, the boots.
Her boots are y'all. I don't know if y'all seen her boots or not, but they're pretty cool. Oh, bless your heart. Food poisoning is not fun.
She forgot how hard it is to have a baby all night.
Yes. Well, we had JC when JC was 9 weeks old. She started staying with us probably 5 days a week, and she
Sue said I didn't leave till 10:30 on Sunday because we all met at Shoney's. I didn't make it home till 9:05.
Oh wow.
I was beat.
Yeah, that's a long drive. But yeah, I'd forgotten too, until because when Dawson lived here, his mom lived here with him. So, she would take care of him. I would get up and help at night sometimes, but
because it's hard on a single mom.
Yeah,
having a baby.
Yeah, so I would help her and get up, and I was like, woof. But then when it was just me and him and JC, and he'd have to get up and go to work, and I had that baby, I was like, man, I could never had my kids in an older age, not an old age, but an older age, because I had our kids young. So
when Dawson was little, remember I was home because I broke my foot.
Yeah.
You should have seen me chasing around. Well, he was like,
he had just started walking.
Yeah. He was crawling. Oh my goodness. With one leg, crutches. I finally went to Mother's one day because I was just like, I got to stop. I got to get better. And I'm wearing myself out. Oh, we had so much fun. That baby was a joy. Yeah. He was such a joy.
He was.
They all are.
Yeah.
They all are. But some of them we had the blessing to be able to be around them a lot more when they were babies.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now the 2 youngest boys, it's hard for me to keep them. But we do keep them as long as Alan's here. I can't keep them by myself. So
she was 32 when Ethan was born. I was 20 when the kids were born.
I was 18 when the kids were born. So
yeah.
Yeah. So I have some friends that's just had babies, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it, because oh my goodness.
Our babies, all 3 of them are about to, well,
they'll be 30 next year.
Yeah, they'll be 30 next year.
Yeah, 30. So
we don't look that old, do we?
That's why I am Nana, because I said I was too young to be a grandma or a granny or a Grammy or whatever. That's why I'm Nana.
I didn't care what they called me.
So this weekend, I'm planning on getting the beds ready.
Go ahead.
So we can get some stuff planted. Yeah, that's my plan, hopefully. It was 32 when Susan was born. Okay.
Miracle baby. Goodness. Yes.
Yeah, I was 38 I was 37 when our first grandson was born. 37. So y'all see why I'm Nana. Now we had a friend, she was 40 when Angel had.
Was she?
No, she was older than 40.
She was older than 40.
Yeah, she was probably 43 or 44 when she had their number 6. Yeah. Yeah. So, pumpkin pie. What would you? I'm not a pumpkin pie fan. I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin spice. I don't like anything pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie. What does it taste like? That's a really good question, because honestly, it tastes like pumpkin pie.
I don't know what you would compare it to.
I'm thinking maybe almost like a gingerbread flavor, like a ginger snap kind of. Would that?
I don't know.
Because don't you use like a lot of ginger or nutmeg or something like that in them?
I'm not positive. I'm not positive on that because, like I said, I'm not a.
Yeah. See, she'd agree.
It's like spiced pumpkin. I don't know why.
Cowbell with the jokes today.
I
Payback.
I've never liked pumpkin anything. And everybody comes
Yep,
ginger snap.
snaps. Yep.
Yeah,
See?
and everybody comes out and was like, "Oh, it's pumpkin spice coffee time," and
It's pumpkin
That's
spice.
awful.
Everything's got to smell like pumpkin spice.
not me.
Everything's got to taste like. I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't like pumpkin spice at all. I like
it's an American thing.
Well, try it.
Yeah.
Try it. You might like it. I don't know if it's the texture of it or if it's the taste of it. It's like a cheesecake sort of, and I'm not a cheesecake fan.
Yeah, it does have the cheese. Well, like a real soft cheesecake.
Yeah, but I don't like that thick paste.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about, like
of
a cheesecake. I don't like that.
It's almost like baby food.
Yes, it is sort of.
It's almost like the consistency of baby food. But
yeah, I'm not a bum. Yeah, now I do like a good caramel latte or a hazelnut coffee or something like that. But I am not a pumpkin spice. I don't even like the smell of it. So,
what's my favorite candle smells? Or what's my favorite smells?
You have a lot. So,
for me, for candles, if I was going to we were going.
He likes apple pie.
We need marriage counseling after this.
He likes apple pie.
If you were going to buy me a candle for my office, what would it be?
So, I don't like sweet potatoes either.
Yeah, it does taste like sweet potato pie.
I don't. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like sweet potatoes at all. Even baked, I don't like them. And I don't know. I think it's maybe I don't know if it's the consistency of it or what.
You are consistent.
Probably an apple pie. You like an apple pie?
Yeah. That's not bad.
There's nothing specifically that you like.
No, there's one smell, and it doesn't matter what it is, but that one, if it's in the candle, I like all of it. Cinnamon.
Oh, well, I was fixing to say, my favorite candle is a cinnamon candle.
Yeah.
I love cinnamon. I love cinnamon, anything. Suckers, gum, anything.
But the apple pie with the cinnamon apple.
Yeah.
The cinnamon roll, the one that smells like cinnamon.
Yeah.
That.
But we're not really big on candles.
Well, no.
No, we don't hardly ever.
I keep one in my office.
I do too, Jody. I cannot say that word. Eucalyptus. It never just comes out. But I have a rainbow vacuum cleaner, and they have the scents that go in it, and that is my favorite one to put in it. I love the smell of that, and I put it in their air freshener or our air purifier that's in the bedroom too.
She likes 8 cinnamons.
8 cinnamons. Oh. You just ate a baked sweet potato. See, I don't even like sweet potato fries.
Hot tamales at all times. Oh, the little candies.
Yeah.
I was for a second there,
I knew what
like,
she was. Oh gosh.
She don't look Latino.
My hip is hurting too.
She does not look Latino.
We ate tamales one time, and I was just not impressed with them.
Yeah.
But I tried them. Baked potato sweet with butter and salt. Yeah. Now, see, he loves them. My mom loves them. I just don't.
Yep, chewy sea candy. I got her.
Yeah, yeah. I love cinnamon stuff,
Mhm.
especially cinnamon suckers. Those little they're squares, and they're cinnamon. I love those.
Yeah, I don't even know what those are called or where you would find them.
If I would cook them for him, but I wouldn't eat one. So, and if we go anywhere, he usually gets a sweet potato, like the fries or whatever. But I never have liked them.
The sweet potato fries that they do, the like honey butter with cinnamon in it, that is really good. But I'm kind of crazy about them because some places they're too small and I don't like the real thin ones because then it's like all crust. There's
no sweet potato in it. So yeah. But yeah, I about the only thing I won't cook for him is collards or turnips because they stink.
I have seen purple sweet potatoes, Jody.
Yes,
I don't think I've ever ate them.
I almost ordered purple potatoes last year, and
purple
I did
sweet potatoes.
Well, I almost ordered the purple potatoes for JC because JC will eat French fries all day, but she will not eat mashed potatoes. She does not like them. So I thought maybe if I tried purple potatoes, so I think I'm going to order them next year.
They have purple, white, and orange.
Huh. We have the orange here.
I've seen the other varieties. They're just not real popular.
Oh. Canned apples with red hots. Now, see, I like red hots too. And
red heck, that sounds pretty good.
Well, see, now I don't know if y'all know this, but Ziegler makes a red hot sausage. And it is like Polish smoked sausage.
Except it's nothing like
but they're called red hots. And I don't know.
Except it's nothing like a Polish.
No, but it's
the size.
It's made like that in a,
It's the size. It's a short sausage, the size of a smoked sausage, but it is nothing. It's a
okay. Well, yeah, they're not like that, but they look like a sausage, is what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. Hang on a minute, I'll look. But I make pinto beans, and he hates this. So when I make it, I eat on it for days but I make pinto beans. He hates them. He hates them with a passion. And my family loves them. Everybody, would you stop? What? Everybody in my family loves these. We do pinto beans with red hots in them. Quit picking at me. Oh, yeah. And her eggs right beside it. Yeah. But I just tried to freeze dry some of them. And they didn't do right, did they? Remember?
Vaguely.
They didn't pop like they were supposed to. So when I was drinking beer. and Jack said, it's a spicy fat winner.
That's exactly what it is. Nothing like.
But I'm just saying it looks like a sausage. It's big and fat like one. So
it's short and fat. It's the diameter of a smoked sausage. And that's where the likeness stops.
Yeah. He hates them. He says they're the nastiest thing he's ever ate.
They have no flavor. They're
just
hot.
They do. But we cook them in pinto beans.
You cook them with a bean that has no flavor.
I like them.
You cook pink weenies in cheap beans.
My great grandmother used to make those, and to this day, my aunt and uncle makes them all the time. My mom makes them. When I make them, my sister comes by. The kids love them. He does not like them at all. Even Becca loved them, but he does not.
That is exactly right, Sue.
Like it was like eating a fat red dye.
Yes. Exactly. exactly. Glenn, see, everybody's on board with me.
I like them.
You know what? My wife will not fix me. Will not. I have asked.
What?
It is the only thing I have ever asked her to fix me that she won't do it.
What is that?
Salmon patties.
Oh, I can't. I'm like collards, and I can't stand the smell of them.
And the thing is I don't want them like often, but every now and then I like.
I
a good
can't
salmon
stand the
patty.
smell of them.
Debbie, good night. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, Debbie.
This nut show. Did you see what Sue said about the little hot sausages?
Yes. Yes.
That is hilarious. And I could see that. That's probably when they're good. That is probably when they're acceptable.
Butter bean soup with smoked sausage, onions, and tomatoes is the best. Huh. Now, I'm not a butter bean fan, but I like northern beans.
See, now that sounds good.
Yeah.
But you don't fix butter beans.
No, I've fixed butter beans
You
for you
have?
before. Yeah.
You cooked them to death, though. They were just skins.
I forgot about them.
And you were like,
Because I didn't.
And you were like, I fixed these beans for you. I went in there and they was skins and soup. And
I usually throw all my stuff in a crock pot just so I don't forget about them or I don't burn them. But that day I had thrown them on the stove to cook him some butter beans really quick. And that's what happened. I cooked them too much.
Yeah, and she was like, I can't. You've been asking me to fix these for you, and I finally fixed them, and you ate one bowl.
Alan needs to learn how to cook the food he likes. He knows how to cook.
I can cook. I just hate
He
cleaning up.
can cook. He used to cook all the time, but he don't anymore.
I work all the time. You have the time to cook.
Oh, what was it? Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday I cooked a big dinner because I was
Wednesday.
No, Tuesday. I cooked a big dinner because I was
Waffle House cooked.
We had Waffle House last night. I was so tired of eating out because, like, for the past week we have ate out every night, and I was like, So I fixed.
Oh yeah. And I was so tired when I come in. I ate probably half of what, and I was sitting there and I was like, I am too tired to flip and eat.
Yeah, he's been out of town for the past couple of days and he's just exhausted. I will tell you something. Excuse me.
See,
that I was fixing to say,
good.
I've got 15 bean soup in there, the mix. Yeah.
Jack said the same thing. Butter bean soup with smoked sausage, onions, and tomato.
Yeah.
See, that sounds awesome.
I'll have to do that because I've got a 15 bean soup
cook
in
the
there.
Piss out of the butter beans. It's hard to eat a butter bean skin.
Come get this one. Ah.
Hey, I've messed up cooking too. Remember I made this chili so salty one day you couldn't hardly eat it?
Oh, we poured that whole thing out of chili. Oh, it's almost chilly weather.
Almost chilly weather. It was 90 degrees today. How's that almost chilly weather?
I got to tell them what happened last year at my nose. I got to tell y'all what happened last year at our fall festival. Y'all, we do a chili cook-off at our church.
I'm sorry. I'll be right.
We do a chili cook-off. And so we made, we had probably had 12 to 15 crock pots of chili set up. And
here you are bringing the laughter down.
Somebody come in the fellowship hall at the church and somebody had stowed like 4 crock pots of chili. Stole them, y'all. Then they got under the cabinet and got our Tupperware bowls and took other chili out of the other crock pots and filled the bowls up and stole it all. Can y'all believe that? Like, stole the whole crock pots and chili. Said, buddy, if you wanted food, why didn't you just ask?
Mm-hmm.
Tuna casserole. Oh, he likes tuna fish. I don't eat fish.
Look, I'll go in there and get a bowl and take tuna and spring water, drain it off, put it in a bowl, put some mayonnaise, some relish, a little bit of garlic, just a touch, in there and sit down and eat with crackers.
Yeah, I don't like tuna fish.
I love it.
And there's a reason I don't like fish, y'all. We lived on the river.
You're weird.
No, we lived on the river.
No, I was just making a statement.
Well, when we got out of school, we had a cabin on the river growing up. So when we got out of school for the summer, we packed up and moved to the cabin. And we lived in the cabin the whole summer till school started back. And I can smell that fish coming off that river, and I can't eat it. I cannot.
I love fish. I could survive.
Yeah, he could. He can.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I don't, Jody, I don't cook fish either. And I don't know if it's the texture thing, but the smell is a lot of it. I can't even stand to smell it cook. It makes me nauseous. So some Bama mayonnaise in it and go to town. Yeah. I am weird. We eat tuna fish all the time. Yeah, I can't do it. Just even the smell of it gags me.
Bama mayonnaise. Is there any other mayonnaise out there?
No, but I got a recipe the other day for homemade mayonnaise, so I'm gonna try it.
I love seafood. I love seafood.
I love shrimp. I like lobster.
I can't think of anything. The only thing I will not eat
is liver.
Yeah,
I don't want to eat liver at all. But now I will tell y'all something that I ate once and I didn't like it, but then I ate it recently when we were in Arkansas. Boudin. Oh my goodness. But don't ask what it's made out of. You don't want to know.
Yeah.
But boudin was amazing, y'all. He had fried it with like bell peppers and onions and
you have to be careful with boudin because I've gotten some that had a lot of liver in it. And I didn't care for it so much.
Well, this was just a little restaurant that we stopped to see their friends on the way back.
Purple Onion.
Yeah, it was called the Purple Onion. We were coming back from Oklahoma, and some friends of ours moved to Arkansas, so we stopped and met them for lunch, and they took us to this little restaurant, and we ate. All of us was like, "Oh man, that is delicious!" Mm-hmm. So,
but liver, my pediatrician when I was a baby. It didn't matter what you were there for. It'd tell him your iron's low. He wouldn't even have to do a test. He'd just look at you and say your iron's low. So that equated to my mother fixing liver. Liver smells delicious cooking. I'm telling you, it smells delicious cooking. It tastes like crap.
Liver and onions.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people, I don't know about y'all, but most of the time your grandmas are good cooks, right? Mine was not. And Lord knows I love her, but she was not a good cook.
And my grandmother, the one you never got to meet, well, you didn't meet either one of my grandmothers. I forgot about that. Anyway, my grandmother, my dad's mother, used to make some of the best soups you have ever had. And we would come to her house, and the whole house would just be filled with the smells of her cooking. We'd say, "Granny, what are you cooking?" She'd say,
"Yeah,
I made soup." And literally, it was like she would clean out her refrigerator, and whatever was in there went in the soup. And they were the best. We had butter bean soup before it was a thing. She was making butter beans and did like you, cooked them too long. Well, she just started throwing stuff in there. She never made the same soup twice. I mean, really, you would go over there and there's no telling what you were having. But it was, I have such fond memories
of her
cooking soup.
Yeah. Did you delete the video of the raccoons?
Yes.
I wish I'd have put it on before. We stuck up one of our game cameras to just sort of look and see what's coming, if fauna's coming up and stuff. And he had put it on video. And y'all, a family of raccoons has showed up at night.
Like 5 of them.
The mom, Then comes the dad, and then comes all the
No,
babies.
it was like a grown raccoon, an adult raccoon, and then 4 babies. They were running around.
Y'all should have seen it. It was so cute.
She
I
loves
love weird people, by the way. Oh, I'm totally weird.
That's the reason you and her get along so
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people all the time too. I'm like, it's okay to be weird. Be weird, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody told me one time, said, "Well, I don't really care for Christians because they're weird," and I'm like, "It's okay to be weird. Be weird, people. Be weird."
Sue said she taught herself to cook because her mom only cooked because she had to.
Well, my grandmother was not a great cook. She didn't believe in seasoning, and she opened a can, and that was it. Now I'm not. My ex mother-in-law, yes, my ex mother-in-law taught me how to cook. She taught me how to make homemade biscuits, how to make homemade gravy. She taught me all of that. Like, I don't make macaroni and cheese out of a box. I make it homemade. Just about everything we do is homemade around here now because I try to not open a can for anything. So
Mm-hmm.
I know, it was like the other day, and I posted, and I think Sue had seen it. And
About the
I passed a guy smoking a pipe in his truck.
and we could smell it. We were on the motorcycle, so we could smell the pipe.
Yes, and y'all, it just flooded me with memories. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried half the way to church because it just brought back memories.
Mm-hmm.
The smell, did, because that was the one thing I loved about my grandfather was walking in his house, and I always loved to ride in his truck with him because I love the smell of that pipe.
Mm-hmm. That was my dad's dad.
Yeah.
And God, if you want to I'm talking about tear me up, put on a pot of soup and light pipe tobacco.
Yeah. And
I'll shut down right there because that is like some of my fondest memories.
Yeah, I always remember, and I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. My grandfather had a pipe and a bottle of wild turkey, and I can still smell that. But that brought back just tons of memories that day. So
see the joy of cooking.
I still have that book.
What was the Calling All Cooks?
I don't remember that one.
The yellow, I think Mom bought you one.
I think I do have one up there. The Alabama Power puts them out and sells them. Yeah, it's cookbooks. Used to. They don't do it anymore. Yeah.
But it was called Calling All Cooks. Did you remember the recipe about the turkey in there?
Mm-mm.
I don't know that if it slipped through the editing or if they put it in there as a joke, but it was talking about how to cook a turkey. And you filled the turkey with popcorn. I promise you, where is...
I don't know where... I put my cookbooks up, and I think they're in a tote out in the building.
But if y'all ever had one of the yellow phone company cookbooks, it was called Calling All Cooks. There was a recipe in it that was, you put popcorn in a turkey and you put it in the oven and you started baking it and you knew it was done when it blowed the butt of the turkey off. That is the honest.
Yeah, the church cookbooks was always good because you always got those older ladies' recipes. We had at our old church, we had an older lady, and I know it's 9:00, but we.
Oh wow! I understand.
The cookbook is yellow that he's talking about. It is a yellow cookbook, so it may be that one.
Yes, and they come out later and had an orange one
and a blue one. There was a blue one too.
I don't remember the blue.
Yeah, there was a blue one. But we had a lady that went to our old church, and y'all, she made the absolute best coconut cake you have ever ate in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that 7-minute icing with the coconut. You can't even find people that cook like that anymore. And I have yet to find a coconut cake like that. And I always asked her to bring me the recipe, and she passed away, and I never got that recipe. But man, you just don't find cooking like that anymore. So
when I was young, there was an older couple that went to church with us. Her name was Mildred, and he was Durid. And she was a healthy woman. She was very tall for a woman, and she was healthy. Man, you talk about throw down on some food. Good night, that woman. She put.
How we always get on?
I
food?
don't know. She put Cracker Barrel. I'm talking about slap out of business.
Oh yeah, that 7-minute icing is, and I have tried to make it, and I cannot get it like it. So I don't know, but
I don't even know what 7 minutes.
I don't. It's that white, that creamy white.
Right,
Yeah,
I got that.
I don't remember. I've got it wrote down, but it just don't taste the
I've
same
never
to me.
heard it called 7 minute
Yeah, it's
icing.
confectionery sugar and some different stuff. So, but my sourdough starter is sitting in my refrigerator, and it's looking really good. So I'm as soon as I get a break of a week of not having to get some stuff done, I'm going to start on learning how to do sourdough. So
7-layer peanut cake.
Oh,
I know of a peanut butter cake, but I don't know.
Yeah, you like a peanut butter cake.
Yeah,
he likes a peanut butter cake.
I like peanut butter.
I like peanut butter and jelly.
She said you can do it, Wendy.
I am. I've and it just. I guess it was maybe, and it didn't taste bad. It wasn't nothing that was bad. It just wasn't that coconut cake icing.
Yeah. And that's the thing is somebody. You can take two people with the same recipe and cook the same thing, and it tastes totally different.
Yep. Yeah. I don't bake a lot, and the reason I don't bake a lot
or at all,
because for years I made wedding cakes and birthday cakes, and I got burnt out on cakes. So I quit making stuff for a while, because after you make so many wedding cakes and so many birthday cakes in the year, it will burn you out. So
she has not used her mother yet.
No, I have not. And we have a festival coming up next week. No, the next week. So right now is my busy time of the season. Leading up to Christmas. This is when my busy season starts. Getting stuff made up for the whole Christmas season and all the festivals that we do. So,
which is only generally 2, but it's
huge for us.
Yeah.
But we have the store that has the 3 booths, and that's where we sell a lot of stuff at Christmas. And then I will get so many orders for stuff. So that's what's going on right now. So everything sort of gets pushed to the side, except for we're going to do a fall garden for sure this year. So I've got to sit down and watch the video. I'll be in my office all day tomorrow, and that is my plan, is to actually watch videos tomorrow. So
hold on, here. Coconut cake that my grandmother used to make, but it calls for hand cream of coconut. Canned. Oh, good grief. I was thinking hand cream. I ain't ever even heard of that.
Canned cream of coconut. I've never heard of that.
Cream of coconut.
I've never heard canned cream of coconut.
But that makes more sense than the hand cream coconut.
But I like the smell of hand cream coconut.
But I'm not sure how it'd be good in a cake.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right. Well, guys, we hate to cut it short.
We're not cutting it short.
Well, still, but the dogs have got to go out, and it's bedtime almost because I'm tired.
I really don't want it to end. I'm having a good time.
Yes. Definitely. Every day, sister. Every day. Aussie, I don't know how you pronounce that.
Pavlova.
Send me a recipe. Definitely send me a recipe. I'm always willing to try something. So,
well, there is a Russian Orthodox church in a town not far from us that they do a festival every year. It's like the only Russian Orthodox church in Alabama or the Southeast or something. And they do baklava and stuff like that there.
Huh. Okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. All right, guys. So we love y'all. Jesus loves you, and we will see you. I'm going to probably go live. I may tomorrow, but it more than likely be Saturday. So
thanks, Jack.
Bye, guys.
You can't laugh at yourself. What are you doing here?
That's right. Bye, guys. We love you. Jesus loves you. Bye.